Yeah, enough about American Horror Story. This time...
Are we recording? Are we recording?
We've been recording for 4 minutes.
I haven't even started my local because I didn't know we were recording.
I'm starting local now.
Yeah, I haven't signed my local either. This.
I need to explore the last one still.
Yeah, I did that before I grabbed Katsu spring rolls. It's fine. Look. It's fine. I originally titled this episode. I originally titled this episode "Funeral for a Nerd," because this episode was originally going to be titled "Funeral for a Friend" because the writers are big fans of said Welsh emo band. But after watching the episode, I just realized no, this episode needs to be called "My Wife." This episode is the ultimate tribute to the wife guy.
An AO3 Breath of the Wild fanfic?
Yeah, you are right. Tags, non-binary M, memory manipulation, hypnotism, masochism, conditioning, character death, imagined, BDSM, lore, and that you could probably skip this episode of the TV show, not the pod, but listen to our episode. We're funny.
Yeah, and we can sum up this episode with 2 drops, and those 2 drops are...
What fate, Amaroka? What?
There you go. You have now uncovered the plot of this episode of the show.
Wait. Edit that drop. So instead of what fate Amaroka, what fate Among Us? It just drops in saying Amokus. No, that would be perfect.
I'm not doing that.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
I'm not doing that. I refuse.
Please.
No.
Like do the puppy dog eyes?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Speaking of AO3, this episode was like, hey, I wonder if anyone else has ever... Because I was like, yeah, Carter and Dr. Frasier, definitely lesbians. Wonder if anyone else has shipped this. Yes.
It's a small ship, but,
It's a small ship, but, yep. I'm like, they're gay. I don't care what anyone says. They're lesbians. They're gay.
Listen.
They're girlfriends.
AO3 has many good things on there, even for fandoms that are grossly underwritten for. Please, someone write more Heaven Will Be Mine content, please. It's a really good
I'm still trying to get around to writing my erotic Call of Duty, my Modern Warfare AO3 fic where Captain Price is a trans guy.
Did we ever did our first episode manage to realign the balance between make up the difference between those 2 ships? Who knows? But yeah, with the ominous alternative title of this episode, Funeral for a Friend, hanging over this, we arrive at another normal day at the SGC. Walter is given reports about Hammond, how much coming has been done, how many dicks have been sucked in the shower.
And, yes, and they need to go on a new mission. So they're going to send our favorite squad in the show that we've definitely seen and heard of before.
SG6?
Yeah, and they're like, yo, let's send these dudes out there.
Yeah, we're going to send out SG6. Don't worry, they won't be important. You'll see them later.
And then suddenly it goes, someone's trying to come back through the gate. We've kind of timed this very poorly.
No one's scheduled to be coming back. Everyone to your posts. We do get a great face. I've sent you the pictures. There is this guy who, when he shows up to the fence with his M9's like, oh, fuck me. They gave me a pistol to defend Earth. I am so fucked. This is a great episode for faces.
They come back through our boys in SG1 and a girl come back through the gate.
Boys, have you counted right?
And they're soggy.
They are incredibly creepy. Sorry, things are incredibly creepy. They are incredibly wet. And 1, 2, 3.
Hammond is rubbing his thighs. And Hammond is rubbing his thighs about how wet they are. But yes, 3. Wait a second. Weren't there 4 members of SG1?
Daniel Jackson didn't make it.
He's dead!
Put 1 on the tally. Jackson's dead again.
Alright, end of the episode. Jackson's dead.
Yep. He is dead.
2.
What I love about this is they have like a whole scene with like this like somber funeral, and everyone being like, "Man, I can't believe he's dead."
It's a nice full military funeral,
Well,
and
well, there's two things about this. One, we skipped ahead accidentally, but doesn't worry about
yes,
that.
we did massively.
Three things actually. Also, I love how they're going through all of this. Even though we know that Daniel is definitely not dead, even though we haven't seen him alive yet, it's very obvious he's not dead. But three, where's the French plantation owners at this funeral?
Yeah, no, the SGC is just you just have Cheyenne Mountain, and outside there's a French plantation in the middle of the UK, the US, which is just stuck in 1970.
Yeah. So there's just a French guy saying, "We were because of the communists.
We were betrayed.
We were betrayed, and we have lost all of our colonies that we are entitled to.
Colonialism was so based."
And one day we are possibly going to lose this plantation and everything that we have worked for here. And
it's okay, the servants like being our servants, because we are the French.
Hey everyone, go listen to our first bonus episode on Apocalypse Now.
Yeah. So,
anyway, we skipped ahead.
Yeah, we get an exterior shot of the base, and holy hell, I don't know if it's the age of the thing, but that is the most obvious model I've seen in a very long time. From the shit barbed wire to the crappy jeeps to the terrible rock work on the. It probably looked good on a 90s TV.
It's fine.
It probably looked really good on a 90s TV.
So yeah, they're all horribly in shock, and they get taken to the medical bay.
Yeah, but Dr. Frazier does kind of fail in her basic duty as a doctor. You can't just give them the cuddly blanket. You can't just give them the blanket. You need to give them the blage and the coke and the steaming hot cocoa, or it just
she's too busy. She's too busy making googly eyes and trying to fuck Carter.
Oh, Carter, you look so tragic and traumatized. Oh.
Hey, what about us over here? Tiao and Jack, fuck off.
Well, to be fair, neither of them want to be that.
That's basically what she does. Is like, we should, this has a very important medical checkup that we have to do right now, but you can just fuck off and leave. I don't want to do my job right now.
I mean, to be fair, Teal'c does not want to have his blood pressure taken, and Jack is just a grumpy bastard.
Yeah.
Which, same, having your blood pressure taken is uncomfortable.
But, can you just do that, though? Like, your, military, medical checkup, and just going, I don't feel like this. I don't think you can do that.
I think they're giving them leniency because their friend just died.
Yeah, okay, fair. But
to be fair, we will get I think is it the next scene? No, in a couple of scenes we do get confirmation that PTSD does exist in the Stargate universe, so...
I do love the implication that the Stargate universe is not just supposed to be a fictional version of our universe.
Yeah. So, with everyone recovered from shock, it's debriefing time.
Oh, well, you see, the world looked like it was uninhabited. We took some mineral samples next to the sea, and then Daniel burned to death. Wait a second, how did Daniel burn to death if you were right next to the sea and there were no sources of fire near you? Shut up!
It's a volcanic planet. There's volcanic flame geysers.
Well, that's really weird, this planet, because I'm pretty sure I remember filming on some random beach in Vancouver. So I don't think
Vancouver beach.
So I don't think there were volcanoes anywhere.
I think the real question is, if it's hot enough to instantly kill Daniel Jackson, the lake would have flash boiled. It would have come out covered in birds.
No, you're right, yeah.
You can't escape heat by diving into water because the water will fucking flash boil.
It's almost like this might not be a real memory, huh?
Nah, couldn't be. Jackson's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He is dead. Yeah, he burned and they jumped in the lake. Daniel was dead when they came out. They went back through the gate and they have PTSD and they're on medical leave for 7 days.
Yeah, hey Ryan, how much of this episode do you remember through your delirium?
I remember the fucking the alien things showed up.
Alright.
So yes, we have the funeral.
Well, no, I want to talk about the PTSD scene because...
Oh, yeah?
Frasier and Hammond. First of all, we get a nice scene between Frasier and Hammond with no one else. Like, it's just hey, the other characters exist and do things away from SG-1.
Yeah, it's like, hey, they have PTSD. Oh, yes, PTSD. I know the best cure to PTSD. It's getting back out there, stiff upper lip, and getting back at the work.
Yeah, Hammond thinks that PTSD is gay, and the best way to do it is to throw yourself into your work. Got something to tell us, George?
No.
But Frasier insists, and they get 7 days leave, which...
Listen, they should just do what I do, is that I go home and beat my wife every day after work.
Conceal, don't feel... I don't know Frozen, so I can't sing the song.
After the PTSD scene, they do have the funeral.
I didn't get 1 day off when my nan died. They get 7 days off for their best mate dying. I get 7 days off for Ryan dying.
Let's find out.
Introducing the new third host of our podcast, Cody.sis.
So they have the funeral. There are no French plantation owners, but they have, a nice little eulogy for him. And they put the wreath through the Stargate, to which it arrives on the other side, and Daniel screams back, "Wait, I'm not dead! Wait, hey,
I'm not dead! I'm
not dead!"
Huh, wonder what that yelling was. Anyway,
couple of fun facts about this.
Yeah.
The extras in this scene, actual US airmen.
Huh.
Because they... Unlike, say, the movie we joked about doing as a bonus that we may do in the future, this was only partially done with the help of the American military.
So wait, hang on a second. So they had actual airmen here, right?
Yeah.
We would like you to be extras in one of our scenes. Oh, cool. Which one? Hey, how would you guys like to experience a PTSD trigger of military funeral?
Fuck, you're right. Oh. I mean, to be fair, this is the Air Force. Not many of them have died. They're normally killing other people with their jets who are in cable cars.
Yeah. Famously, no one has ever died in a jet.
I mean, to be fair, deaths in jets aren't that common. What normally happens is you parachute out and lose your pants.
Ah.
No, what normally happens is that you're just at training, right? And that dickhead in front of you doesn't fly off the way you tell him to, and then you get caught in jet wash when your best friend dies.
No, what happens is you go out on a training flight, and you're flying too low because, we're in the Air Force, and you just drive straight into a cable car and kill everyone on board.
And then, no, what actually happens is that you're actually completely fine, and then you and the rest of the boys in the squad do some homoerotic... shirtless volleyball at the beach.
What actually happens is you're in the JSGDF and you get isekai to a fantasy world and have to fight for the glory of Japan while also trying to seduce the hot elves. I think we've covered all the weird military bases now. From actual horrible shit to comedy.
Yeah, going on tangents because nothing happens in this episode.
Nothing fucking happens in this episode.
Wait, they go to the wake, Tialk has drip, and then Jack has PTSD.
There is an important line from the funeral.
Yeah?
Daniel Jackson was my conscience. Daniel Jackson, who in the previous episode killed a bunch of lava Gould for fun.
It depends on the episode.
Yes. Yeah, maybe in season 8 we'll see Daniel Jackson as the good guy who wants to save life in the universe, and Samantha Carter as the person trying to press the big red button to destroy your life in the universe. Who knows?
I can't wait for us to cover the episode of Stargate where they discover that the moon is a big egg.
Damn, it's gonna be really awkward when they land Atlantis on there. Shit. To whoever wrote that episode of Doctor Who, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
You're listening, you've got nothing better to do than listen, right?
I'm not going to watch that episode.
Stephen Moffat is here watching.
Yeah, no, he gets every podcast and video that's hating on him piped directly to his home in a hole in hell near Paisley.
Hey, Moffat, can we talk about... We always talk about your, like, other shows that everyone actually watched. Can we talk about how much Jekyll sucked?
Hey, Moffat, can we talk about how Clara is, like, one of the worst fucking things ever? How she absolutely brought down Capaldi's run?
Okay, but have you considered that Jenna Coleman is incredibly attractive, though?
Yes. But also, Clara's such a horrible character. It's hard to overlook it.
Jenna Coleman, like probably the only person in New Who who's like not in the MCU now.
The new trans assistant they got for the new Doctor.
I've not watched Doctor Who, so
it's not out yet, but they've announced the new Doctor is really fit black guy.
I know. I saw the announcement of the new Doctor because I've not really mad about
his companion is trans.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we've had a lesbian companion and trans companion lately. TERFs at the BBC are twisting and stringing themselves along so much.
Well, can't wait to see their appearance in the MCU then.
Oh, actually, did you hear what happened today? We can cut this bit.
Yeah, sure.
You know, Scotland passed the gender...
Yep, I did hear about that. Yep.
Yeah, some TERF pulled up her fucking skirt and flashed the crowd, doing an actual fucking sex crime in protest.
And
there were children there.
Yeah. I was scrolling through Reddit and I saw a post. It was just like, hey, by the way, this happened, and it's like because I have like my login and SFW shows up. It was like, oh, I just saw that. Scroll by. Like,
oh no, it gets better because Mumsnet heard about this and said and immediately went, oh, it's some perverted trans woman doing that.
Why
it's one of yours.
Why would a trans woman be protesting the Gender Recognition Act in Scotland passing?
Because it can't be a good, honest...
Because trans women are all perverts and they always like fucking expose themselves to children.
Why would we be protesting getting the thing that we want?
You can't be happy. You're trans. You can't be happy. Trans people can't be happy.
Again, it kind of disproves like the whole like women won't wish thing. Because it's like very evidently that the majority of fucking people in Scotland are like fuck off.
Yeah.
In fact, one more aside. It was about a month ago now, I think, but the Women's Equality Party held a vote on whether or not trans women should be included in the party, and the overwhelming majority, something like 90% said yes, and the TERFs got really, really upset about it.
Yes, I heard about that one as well. Once again, TERFs eat shit and die mad.
Yep.
I tried to get myself cancelled on Twitter by annoying TERFs, and I failed.
Yeah, I know. Well, I talk about like my band.
I just got several likes, and you got cancelled for not even trying.
I didn't even do anything. I just got permanently banned for someone just misinterpreting a tweet with a friend where I was like, "We're going to fight you."
Are we recording?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just can't tell.
Anyway,
again, nothing happens this episode. Also, please remove the death count from Dr. Daniel Jackson, because right after they throw the reef into space, we see that Daniel Jackson is alive, and he is staring at the SodaStream plot they used last episode.
But yeah, a weird fish dude appears.
The fish dude doesn't appear yet, we just see that he's alive.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because instead, we cut to Jack O'Neill's place, which currently doesn't have a pond behind it. It will.
I mean, he gets inputted later when he earns more money from the Stargate Commission.
Yeah. Come to the funeral after party. See Tilk wearing drip. Hear Jack talk about the movie.
The one good thing about this episode, Tilk's fucking drip.
Mm.
But yeah, we see the drip.
And we watch as fucking Richard Dean Anderson does his best to hide the brand on the beer. But it is so incredible when you see the shot of the minibar they have. It is so incredibly obvious that one of the bottles is Jameson Irish whiskey.
I just want to also I'm doing another tangent again, but fuck it. Speaking of trying to hide brands, you ever played Dark Souls 2?
A bit.
There is a section of the game. It's one of like the underground areas. I can't remember. It's like there's like the pit or whatever, and there's an end section of that bit just before a boss fight where there's like a cave in there with like the bonfire, and there's like a wall texture which is supposed to be like refuse and decay and stuff like that. But it's like a texture they just got off of Google Images because you could very clearly see a crushed can of Heineken and a bicycle and a bicycle.
Yes.
And that made the final cut into the game.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I wonder why this horrible, dark underground labyrinth has a bicycle and a can of Heineken crushed into the wall.
I mean, what do you think? Heineken is beer, and it made someone crash their bike. Next question. Damn, I should start a career as a Dark Souls lore nerd on YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, Dark Souls lore nerd, explain the fucking Heineken can, will you?
Heineken existed before the collapse, and shit.
But yeah, he has our boy has a PTSD flash.
A cis American male triggered by beer. Who'd have thought that would ever happen?
It is.
I know, right? The beer! It reminds me of what happened to Daniel. He drowned.
I am going to stop drinking alcohol out of grief. Wait, what? I mean,
Jack, are you okay? You've barely touched your fifth Heineken.
So yeah, and then we go back to Daniel again.
Now we meet the fish boy, and it's the blue guy from Farscape.
No, it's Prince Sidon from Breath of the Wild.
no.
With his 2 fish sticks.
I love the callback to the hot, sexy fish boy. But also, I should remind you, he does have a hot sister. I think he does?
No, he doesn't. He had a hot sister, you mean?
Wait, she's dead?
What? What, in Breath of the Wild?
Yes?
Yeah, Mifa's dead.
Oh!
Mifa's fucking dead.
Oh, whoopsie.
She's the back in time.
Wait, no, but not sister.
I've never played that. I've never played Breath of the Wild.
No, because Mifa was alive like 100 years ago.
But she was
the only ones who were still alive from then are
Sidon, who inherited his sister's love for twink pussy.
Link, Zelda, and the King of Hyrule, who were kept alive through weird magical bullshit.
Okay.
Anyway, so yes, now he is trying to read the words that this guy has revealed on the wall, and he's like,
Yeah.
This appears to be writing from Babylon. Babylon, 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 Babylon.
This is not a Babylon 5 crossover.
Babylon, 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 Babylon.
What fate, Amaroka?
What? Yeah, like the guy. I don't know if he's learning English as the episode goes on, but god damn, he's such an asshole about this.
He is so bad at it. He is bad at this.
He's so
Fate, Amaroka. What
I don't
fate,
know!
Amaroka?
I don't know what Amaruka is! Oh, it's my wife. Why didn't you say that?
No. Imagine if it wasn't his wife, though. Imagine if he was trying to find out what happened to his favorite Babylonian gay bar.
What happened?
Honestly, I thought you were going to say favorite Babylonian e-girl, and I don't know why.
No, it's just like...
This guy is an ancient Babylonian Discord daddy trying to find out what happened to his kitten. Yes, that is now canon.
No! Yeah, and then the guy the guy gets angry because he won't tell him and then fucks off, but he is at least kind enough to leave our boy with...
Nourishment.
Yeah.
It's
a bowl of berries.
He feeds him his fish cock and goes, "Hey, Daniel."
Oh.
Hang on. What's
check
the guy?
3 for Daniel Jackson getting fucked by weird aliens.
Do you remember what the alien guy's called?
No, it doesn't matter. He'll never be seen again. Either him or
Fire
his people will
and
shut up
water alien name. What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name?
Nem.
Nem.
Yeah, Nem. That's his name. His name is Nem.
Okay, Nem. Okay, Daniel Jackson, Nem, AO3. There is none from what I can tell.
No, come on.
There is 11 works, or there are 11 works of Daniel Jackson / Ra, though.
Yes.
Yes. Hang on. Let me read this one.
What's the top rated one?
Let's see. It's called.
It's.
I don't feel safe.
Yes. You Interest Me by Fanatic Domain. Tags include rape / non-con, Daniel Jackson / Ra, Daniel Jackson Stargate, Ra Stargate, Skara Stargate, Share Stargate, Jack O'Neill, character death, rough sex, rough kissing. And the short description is very short and sweet. It just says, no, it's not explicit. It's just one small sentence that says, AU, where Daniel doesn't escape with O'Neill and the rest of the soldiers.
Oh dear. Oh well.
Yep, that's a. The second most popular appears to be a consensual relationship between Daniel.
Don't stare into the abyss, Anne. After all, it stares back.
Yeah, enemies to lovers. Yep.
Okay. I need a drink.
Yes, wind in the souls.
Okay, look, this bit continued on for way too far. Do your own research on AO3. Also, why are you doing this? We said do not watch this episode of Stargate. We get it. Nothing happens in this episode.
I love that one of the tags is dinner.
I think Ryan has left the call.
Hey Ryan, wanna go run Pandemonium with me?
I am so like I said, I'm still kind of sick. I know you are as well, but like mine is more like fever and head fuck up. So like, paying attention is hard, and this episode does not hold my interest.
That's why I said you can fucking skip this episode.
That is my honest review of this episode before we even through it is skip.
Skip.
Just skip
And
this
the fact is,
episode.
I'm gonna have to edit this into something workable with that.
I
I'm gonna have to leave most of the rambling in to make time because nothing happens!
I almost want to just like say to dear viewers, skip this episode or add this episode of this listen.
I honestly should have just said, look, here's the problem. This episode is so funny because it's just
so
like
bad.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. This episode is fucking terrible, but it's just like someone. But yeah, genuinely, this episode is like someone took AO3, read-only mind, and just ground it up into a fine paste, and then sprinkled it over like some Stargates.
Hello, I'm back now.
And realized they didn't use enough Stargate.
Decider Arthur of the Golden One, Daniel Jackson /
I will kick you from the fucking channel.
Hey,
Don't make me start. Listen, chat. I am at the point where I am just going to start doing a live read of anything else.
So, anyway, you return to the wake of Daniel
Do we
Jackson's
have to
funeral.
fucking wait still?
Yes, we haven't gone anywhere. We went insane for 10
Also,
minutes.
you guys I think my Zencaster broke for a bit there because you guys just stopped talking and then came back roboty, and I don't think anything I said came through, and I don't care.
It's fine. I will fix it all because I am your gracious editing goddess.
I didn't say anything of substance, so you did not lose me. It's fine.
Yeah,
So,
no, to be fair, you're sick. Yeah.
Anyway, so Jack is playing hockey on his own, and then
that thing
guess what he
Americans
does?
love to
What
do,
is the
play
street
hockey.
and then he does something else, something incredible.
He looks at the stick and says, "What?
Perfect.
and then decides
On Hammond's car.
there's actually a thing in Street Fighter 2 where you beat up a car.
Yes, that's why I did the Street Fighter 2 trial, Brian.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was really confused.
No, I was explaining for Hope's sake because I knew she would not understand why you.
I was going to say that if you look, you can see that this is actually Richard Dean Anderson's own hockey stick because he's written his name on it.
That's really sweet. That is actually so insanely sweet.
There's actually another funny story like that, which everyone's probably heard, but it's still funny anyway. Which in the Star Wars prequels, Samuel L. Jackson had the prop department carve "motherfucker" into his lightsaber, and George Lucas had to have it digitally edited out of every scene that it appears in.
Yeah.
We love actors just making the directors digitally edit things out.
Someone told Richard E. Anderson, "You're gonna have to smash a car up." Full disclosure, he takes the fucking thing and just smashes a car window in, like, really hard, and it looks really good. Like,
oh, fuck! Oh, God, there's a drop I really want to have now that I just thought of it.
Feeling it might have just been a real car window, almost, because he fucking went...
Oh, it was. That looks
was
100% like a real car window.
Yeah, there's a drop that I really wish I had now, which I don't, but...
What was it?
It's from Peep Show. When Johnson's car gets destroyed, and he's like, "I've got insurance up the arse," which is basically Hammond's reaction in the scene. He's like, whatever, you just wrecked my car, whatever.
I do...
Link it to me and I'll edit it in post.
What I'm saying is, someone told Richard Dean Anderson one day, "Hey, you're gonna have to smash the car window. We have some stuff. I have a tool for this at home." And then he goes...
Yeah, we need you to play hockey and then smash a car.
So my average Saturday night.
What's Richard Dean Anderson?
I go to Don S. Davis's house every weekend and smash his car. That's why he's so nonchalant in the scene, because it's method.
I mean, that's the thing. He smashes the car window and it's like, you know what? I think I might retire, actually. And Hammond's like, fuck you. That was my car. Retire. You can't quit. Go and shut up Jackson's place.
But also, you can't quit. This is an order, but it's not an order. It's a request.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go over to Daniel Jackson's place. Dig out all his pornography from under the bed and tell us what he was into. Burn anything top secret and
make sure
he's gold from the SGC.
And also make sure that Daniel was not a homosexual.
Yes.
I mean, he had a wife. The man's motivation is
my wife.
He's not a homosexual.
Yeah, but
this is not USS Iowa. We are not trying to find out who blew up a turret.
I don't know. Shari could have been a beard.
Yes, Shari being a beard, so she's fucking one of the women while Jackson is fucking
one of the men.
After this scene, guess what happens again?
We get another scene of Daniel Jackson being told to translate and saying he doesn't know.
What fate, Amaroka? What fate, Amaroka? What fate, Amaroka?
I need to mute you somehow. Like, I don't know how.
You need a second drop of Dr. Jackson going, "I don't know," because
I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Is it this
you
scene?
do it again. You do fate. You do the fate thing again.
All right, sure.
What fate?
I don't know. Oh, I peaked the mic there. Holy shit.
We can tell.
It's the next alien scene, but in the next alien scene, Dr. fucking Michael Shanks has the time of his life losing his fucking shit. But that's the next scene. Because
this is scene entirely. We have no more to say about it. Anyway,
now then, Amaroka. No.
I don't know. Anyway,
Daniel Jackson's apartment. Damn, Dr. Jackson was such a weeb. He's got every single copy of I'm a Spider, so what?
And also, he has the rebuilt Evangelion figures.
And he has so many Gundams. We should steal
those. And he
has
the Ava PC build.
Wait, why is there an Asuka Langley Soryo Dojin? Oh.
Why is the Asuka figure in a strange jar filled with like an orangey liquid? On top of the radiator.
God's sake. Why?
So,
because it's fun. Because it's fun to insinuate every character is a pervert.
also, Samantha finds that he has expedition journals for every planet they've been to. So, seemingly without thinking, she's like, what could be the least sort of personal, random one to just read? I know, Abydos!
Day 1. Damn, Shara, give that good head. Day 2. Jack is really hot. I wish I'd fucked him when I had the chance. I'm never going to get paid.
Yeah, I love how, Samantha goes, like, straight for Abydos, which is very evidently going to be, like, the most personal of all of the journals. It's like, why? You could have picked any of the other ones. You could have picked, like, the naked old man one. Nothing would have been important in that one.
Day 110. The other Abydosians have introduced me to something called soggy biscuits.
No. Yeah, Scara told you about this cool game.
That was nonsense. I'm so I can't fucking talk. I'm laughing and I'm trying not to cough.
But yes, then they start having more PTSD flashbacks and being like, oh, but what if Daniel's not dead?
No, he's
Connor's triggered by fucking bubbles.
fucking bubbles.
Yes, they all.
Why did I not get that drop?
Fucking bubbles.
They keep having Bubbles flashbacks, and they decide, let's go back to the base and try and find out what to do about Daniel. And then we have another scene.
What fate, Amaroka?
No. Before we get that, the alien gives a basic explanation of hypnokink for the viewers at home.
Jesus.
Like, I implanted false. It's what happens though. I did false memory implantation. Like, between this and the fucked up bondage chair later, like, there is a reason I opened with a list of AO3 tags.
Well, your brain chemistry has been seriously compromised.
Yes.
That's my statement about you right now, Hope.
Daniel, like, has a go at the guy for not explaining shit, and we almost get an alien saying my wife.
He doesn't say it!
No, he says my mate, which... not close enough.
But then, for the rest of the scene, Daniel is trying to remember anything he can about the sort of Babylonian pantheon of gods, while the whole time our fish boy is yelling,
What fate, Amaroka?
I mean, what Daniel is doing here is he's having so much fun, he is chewing all the scenery, because he just needs some more nourishment.
Exactly. He needs
Nourishment.
Yeah.
What fate, Amaroka?
Basically.
Yeah, and Amaruka, we find out a little bit. We know that she went to Earth to fight the world, and I wonder what happened to her.
Probably nice things. Maybe a
Anyway.
spa day.
Anyway, we go back to the base, and they're playing Rainy Mood. They're on rainymood.com, and they're being like, yo, maybe this is therapeutic or something.
And Doc Fraser is like, man, you guys, you've been through some fucked up shit.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you have low serotonin. There's a string spot in all of you. I think somehow you've all got brain cancer.
Well, you see, there are some strange holes in your skull.
But before they can stand around for the rest of the medical debrief, the alarms go off, and they run into the gate room thinking, Daniel must be back! Daniel must be back!
Friend. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, they go, Daniel's back! Yeah, and then some fucking, like, Agent 47 looking motherfucker comes out, and was like, what are you looking at?
Oh, why are you not Daniel?
Hey, weird fucked up looking dude who is Agent 47. Why are you not Daniel?
He just, and at that point, everyone's like, yeah, no, you're on fucking medical lockdown. Go to the infirmary.
Yeah, 47 is here on unrelated business to kill
What happens
someone
is
on
they
base.
then like say we have to go back through the and then
We have to go through the gate! No, medical observation! Back to medical!
Straight back to medical!
It's like they never left. They even have their beds reserved for them.
And there's another Daniel scene. I'm just going to sum this up because I don't care.
I mean, Daniel tries
I
to
have
hit...
a magical memory machine. I have a magical memory machine. Don't use it, it will kill you. But I want to use it, it will kill you. Okay, well, we'll use the magical memory machine.
Basically, the only other note I have here is Daniel tries to hit the bricks and fails. And the blue guy is... Once again, we have medical mystery versus Battle of the Wife guys.
Indeed, yes. So, tell me, how long were you on that planet before Daniel died? About half an hour.
Well, but you were gone for 4 hours.
Oh, well, that's not right.
Also, again, I know the AO3 joke is a joke, but Teal'c looks at the spinny thing, listens to the noise, and Teal'c is just under. And he immediately sees Daniel die again.
And he's like, no, turn it off. Turn off rainymood.com, please.
Oh yeah, O'Neill has no patience for rainymood.com.
No, he doesn't. He's like, fuck this. I want therapy. I want to go back through the gate.
You can't!
You can't go back through the gate. We need to have a slightly extended therapy scene so that we have enough runtime so that Daniel can do the memory machine before you go back.
I feel like Daniel Jackson's what's his name again? What's his actor? James
Michael Shanks.
Oh wait, no, Spader is the movie.
Yes?
I feel like Michael Shanks in this
yes.
scene is just basically just. They just put him in the room with a guy screaming at him, and he just goes, "I don't know." Like, they didn't give him a script.
Yeah.
They never gave him a script. He's just absolutely furious.
I don't know. They didn't give me the script.
Yeah, that's the official reason.
Yep. They have this psych meeting where they're like, "Don't worry, everyone. I covered hypnosis once.
In an undergrad psych course, sure, Carter, sure.
Is there anything you didn't do in your undergrad psych course?
I didn't fuck Dr. Frazier. I would like to fix that now.
Hey, I actually figured out how to cure cancer during my undergrad studies.
Look, the fact is, though, they're doing it wrong. This is not proper hypnotic procedure. They've not got the bisexual lighting, they don't have the cat ear headphones, and they're doing it in a fucking electrical closet. Come on.
And they don't have the fucking watch from, like, the opening animation of Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, you need the watch, specifically the Chrono Trigger watch, or it won't work.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yep, and they're like, what did you see there? We were on a beach.
Yeah, we went to Vancouver Beach on a holiday.
There was a man who came out of the ocean. He took me by the hand and took me to the ocean man.
I mean, the alien comes out of the ocean with from stock footage from Doctor Who. Comes up
ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land.
Pregnant gal, right in uniform. Daniel then,
and then he's like, Ian Fish guy is like,
go for it.
How long have you been pregnant? When's the baby due?
4,000 years.
Yeah, he asked that question in cuneiform. Daniel Jackson writes the worst reply in cuneiform and is asked to leave. And the alien, thus annoyed, prepares
pocket sand
and knocks everyone out.
Yes, and then they're like, oh, and then what happened then? We saw Daniel burn to death. No, you didn't.
Oh, we saw darkness imprisoning me. Absolute horror. All that I see.
No. It's all that I see. Absolute horror. I cannot feel. I cannot die. I cannot.
Right, you say it, and I will cut me doing it badly out.
Inside, can't wake up. Wake me up inside.
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute horror. I cannot feel. I cannot die. I cannot see. I cannot anything.
Thank you, Ryan.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Okay, we've done the 90s now. There we go.
No, you don't be right here like this. And I be biscuits right here.
We get a hug between Jack and Carter. Adorable.
Oh.
Yeah, and then
how many game will Jack O'Neill knock up? Many.
We are going to go to the gate, but before we do that, we cut back to the weird sex machine.
I promised you a bondage chair. I told you we'd get a bondage chair.
Fate America.
She's dead.
Yeah. Daniel gets strapped into the bondage chair, shot with the ray gun, only to find out she's dead.
Yeah, the Gorod dude killed your wife. Teams come back. I'm going home now. But the big fish man is like, wait a second. Daniel, listen to me. You will save your wife. And in time, we will become friends. Because you're going to come back and see me, right? Right?
They're never appearing in this series again.
Why do they keep doing this?
They stopped doing it so much. We will get several next
I think
episode.
what it is
We will get a returning character.
I think what it is they probably had like real big plans for like things, and then just never, and then they realized they were never going to use them again. Where
Yeah,
that's all it is. That's all that is.
No, I bet it's like the classic JoJo meme of Araki forgot.
the next 4 episodes. Of the next 4 episodes, 3 of them have characters who will return again. So
Yay!
we just went through a phase of they're never coming back. Of Nem died on the way back to his home planet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So, what this episode of the show tells us about the military is that they have funerals. Anyway, this is Stargate Oversight.
This
hope you enjoyed listening.
This episode was written by an AI that had been fed scripts of Stargate and writings from AO3. I have nothing else to say about this episode.
Yeah, neither do I. It's shit.
It's fucking shit.
This episode.
Actually, I do have one more thing
I
to
have
say.
one thing to say.
I do have one more thing. Okay, yeah.
This episode fucking sucks. Don't watch it. Don't listen to it. Don't talk about it. Carry on, Frosty.
Honestly, you could probably skip this episode of the podcast, even though you've gotten this far.
No, my what I have to say about this episode is Daniel Jackson / Ra, Daniel Jackson Stargate, Ra Stargate, seduction, erotica, science fiction, fantasy, gay sex, light BDSM, enemies to lovers, porn with plot, human
I'm
relationship.
stopping the recording.
Okay,
and with that all said and done,
Well, that all said and done, this episode still sucks.
yes, it's fucking shit. Like, everyone says, oh, you can skip the fucking women's hour. No, fuck that. Don't skip women's hour. Skip this
Women's
one.
Hour was actually kind of good.
Women's hour is really
this
good.
one.
We get women.
This one.
Yeah, women's hour 2 is next week, by the way.
Woo!
Yeah, we get another episode of Women's Hour next week. So look forward to that. But
Yeah, next episode, Women's Hour next episode, where Samantha Carter and a panel of women from the BBC ask, should transgender people have rights? And the answer is no.
No, next episode, Samantha Carter and the women from the BBC are forced to take arms against the men of the base because it has become a battle of the sexes in Battle Royale 4, Stargate Boogaloo.
Anyway, I'm going now, bye.
We need to do our outro.
Who am I?
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who I am. What matters is our plan. No, I am Arctisha Frost. You can find me on co-host as Arctisha Frost, and you can find me in Twitch at twitch.tv/Arctisha Frost as well.
My name is Hope Frayall. You can find me at twitch.tv/Hope Frayall, on Twitter as at HFrayall, and on Tumblr as at Hope Frayall.
Hey, Ryan.
I'm Ryan. I can be found here. Don't watch this episode. Don't watch this episode. Don't watch this episode.
Ryan can be found on Discord.
Go watch this episode. Go watch this episode. Go watch this episode. Seriously, I am not kidding now. Do not watch this episode. I literally barely remembered any of it. I had
How
to
did we get
reread my notes. I
minutes?
had to read a synopsis. I had to watch it twice. I barely remembered any of this episode. Do not watch this episode.
Ryan, I'm putting this as the cold open.
Next episode, Ryan will be doing bra
No!
some more roleplay.
ASMR roleplay. I can do that. But yeah, do not watch this episode.
Instead, you can read all of the wonderful Daniel Jackson / Ra fanfics on AO3.
Please.
It will be a
no.
better time than this episode.
Yeah, actually, do you know what? I don't even like him. It will be a better time than this episode.
No, go and read Heaven will be. Go and read the visual novel Heaven will be mine.
Just
instead.
rewatch
You'll
last
have a
week's
way better
episode.
time.
Just rewatch last week's
Yeah,
episode.
rewatch Bloodlines. Rewatch Bloodlines
Bloodlines.
again. We'll wait. Rewatch Bloodlines and re-listen to Bloodlines. I think that was a good episode of ours.
Just watch
I
anything
like
else.
Bloodlines. I thought it was a good episode and a good podcast. This one, the podcast, shat. The episode, shat.
Bad episode, bad podcast.